Hey guys, Jonathan here, and today we're taking a look at the brand new LEGO Transformers Bumblebee set that will retail for $90 when it comes out July 1st for LEGO insiders and July 4th for everybody else. LEGO sent me this early to review, but of course all thoughts are my own. Now this is kind of a sequel set, if you will, to the Optimus Prime set that we got the year before last, and that set is insane, one of my favorites in the Icons lineup just for how versatile it is, and Bumblebee of course is a logical next step, being the next most popular good guy Transformer, so it definitely works out in that respect. That being said, it's only $90, so just about half price of Optimus, which is kind of interesting, and it's only got 950 pieces, so I think it does a lot with a little, but I have to tell you guys, there's just something about it I'm not a big fan of. You know, when you compare it to Optimus, it just seems a little too skinny. The posability doesn't seem quite the same as Optimus. The transforming experience isn't quite as good as Optimus, in my opinion. And I don't like the look of the car as much as I like the look of Optimus as the truck. Now, I don't know that that is necessarily a design flaw as much as it is just like it's all they could do to keep it at this price point and things of that nature. And something else, while I'm talking about Optimus, why don't I back the camera up and we'll bring Mr. Prime into focus here, just so you can see him side by side for a scale comparison. So to scale with the cartoons and the original toys, both of these are actually pretty accurate as far as like their height in proportion to each other is concerned. So I do think that they did a good job in that respect. It's just with Bumblebee, I just don't like it as much as Optimus, but because the price isn't as much, it's definitely a better entry point for most people. So let's move Optimus out of here, and we'll just focus on Bumblebee for the rest of the review now. We do get this very cool little stand here. This is a sticker, not printed, but it tells you like all of Bumblebee's stats, and when we flip it around on the back, there's a little bee print there, just a cool little Easter egg hidden on the back of the display. As far as the build itself goes, we actually get a couple spare pieces, one of which is the Goldbug license plate that can be swapped out with the 84 on there. Nice little Transformers reference. And then, of course, you'll see where that goes once he transforms into car mode. And we also get some extra plates. These, of course, are 2x2 plates here, one of which has the Transformers logo, and the other of which is blank, so that you could switch out this one on the torso here, or you could put one on the foot. I left the one on the torso just because they are a little tricky to get out. You'll need the brick separator, in most cases, I'd imagine, to get in there and take it out. But regardless, that brings us to the set itself. Now, I do really like the gun that comes in this hand, and we can take it out very easily. You can see that there's just a little clip piece right there, and that clip piece goes right here into the hand, a little something like that. So that's very cool. We'll go ahead and remove that for now. Bringing the figure closer, you can see that we've got these hands here. The hands, of course, have these like little robotic claws to them, so you could make a full fist if you wanted, and it's nice that the thumb like slots in between those, so again you could make a full fist, which is cool. And then as far as the rest of it goes, before we get to the transforming, of course, we've got the head up here, which has some mobility to it. We have a brand new printed piece right here. We have a brand new printed piece for the face that uses the same shape from Optimus, but of course this time with printing on it. And we get two axe pieces here on the back of the head in yellow for the first time, which is pretty cool. Speaking of first time, if we move to the shoulders, you'll see that the wheel wells here, kind of these like C-shaped pieces, are brand new, but also are making their debut in yellow, of course, for this model. And then when we flip it around back, you can see he's got a little jetpack here that's made up of the windshield. So when we transform it, you'll see how all of that works. I think the only other major notable thing about the Transformer in this style is the legs right here that, of course, have those printed pieces, which are really nice. But the rest of it is a lot of stickers. So that's pretty cool, and it looks great. One thing I'm realizing, too, is that I should have flipped these down. It's not a major thing, but, you know, how you're looking at it right now is exactly the way it's supposed to be. So let's go ahead and start transforming it. We will need to close up both of the wrists, and then I'll just kind of transform it here on camera. I may speed up this footage, so let's just assume I'm going to speed it up and jump into the transformation. Well, as I was transforming it, I ran into some serious complications and issues, and to be fair, the instructions show you how to transform it from car to robot, so I hadn't ever tried this before, and I did run into some issues. So we're going to skip ahead to actually reviewing it as a car, and then I'll show you how to transform it from car into robot. But just the fact that it wasn't easy right off the bat kind of tells you that, well, it's not Optimus Prime, as you can tell. All right, so we've got it back to car mode now, and it was a little difficult, to be honest with you, to transform it back, so I'm going to show you the footage going from car to robot, which technically is how the set tells you to do it anyways, because you actually build the car exactly as you see it right now, and then you transform it at the very end of the instruction. So on the back here, you can see some really nice stickers we have, like the I Heart Cybertron, great little reference there. The rollout and the O is actually a reference to the original G1 toy. Then we also have the license plate that can be switched out for Goldbug or Bumble 84. Really, really cool. And just to loosely show you, like, where the head is stored and everything, that's right there. The doors do open on the side. That lets you see into the inside of the mechanics there quite a bit. Then when we move it up front, you can see that there are other things that, like, kind of shimmy and move around up front, like, you know, again, this is all how it transforms, but it's just kind of cool to show you, like, a little microcosm of that. And then the final little reference or Easter egg is the little air freshener of the bee hanging on the inside, which is quite cool. I like that a lot. And now we'll go ahead and transform it back into its robot form. So needless to say, I'm not going to play it in the regular speed. I don't want to, eat up your whole day here, and I know you got other things to do than watch this video, so I sped it up. But all in all, it took about 4 minutes to transform what you're seeing here. That's following the instruction booklet, and the instructions are pretty clear on how to do it, but I guess I'll say it one final time. It's not Optimus Prime. Like, Optimus, I can transform back and forth in my sleep. It's so easy, and this one has a lot of nuance to it, so there might be people that like this transformation more than Optimus, and I think that that's totally valid and fair, but at the same time, it's not for me, really. The more I talk about it, the more I review it, it's like, it's a fine set and it looks pretty good on display, it just misses out on a lot of places in execution, and it's not as epic as I hoped it would be. So let's go ahead and round the bases for home and wrap up this review. Alright guys, so that wraps up the review of Bumblebee. Now, I do think it's worth 90 bucks, especially if you're a Transformers fan. I just think I was so spoiled with how great Optimus is in terms of how easy it transforms, how great it looks on display, how great it looks in both modes, that I just don't love Bumblebee. Is it worth $90? Absolutely. I just don't love it enough to say it's better or even equal to Optimus. But I'd love to hear what you guys think in the comments down below. Overall, I would recommend it, but if you want to get one or the other, I would say spring for the extra money and get Optimus every day. So thanks again to LEGO for sending me this. I wish I liked it more than I do, but it is what it is, and hey, I can't love them all. So let me know what you guys think. Be sure to hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.